my friend Lizzie from LaGuardia. I didn't like her name.
Okay.
So
okay.
And someone came up to her the first day of school. I won't say who. He tried to make out with me at a party years later. And he was like, "Are you Molly?" And this is like freshman year, like high school. It's terrifying. And this girl's like, "Oh no," and he's like, "Oh my God," and walks away. And I felt so bad for her, but the comedy of it totally was more important.
Funny.
And I feel bad saying it. I call her Molly to this day.
My God.
Oh my God, it's the big bad podcast for you.
Bad, loud podcast at you.
Hi, I'm the Syd one.
I'm the Olivia one.
And together it's the Syd and Olivia talk ones here.
This is the podcast Syd and Olivia talk. If you want more of our stuff, you should check out our Patreon.
You can get early access to episodes that are uncut, uncensored, unhinged.
Yep.
On our podcast, it's only $5. We also do fan fictions. It's crazy.
We do all kinds of crazy stuff over there. So
check it out over there. And you can help contribute more to Love Island.
That's such a good point.
Speaking of which...
Oh, wait, I had no idea where you're going with this.
Why don't we start with a Love Island update?
Oh, this is crazy.
This is Syd and Olivia Love Island Fantasy Bracket Music. Cut the music. I came here for love.
Wow, that's so good.
Previously on Love Island, we had the end of Casa Amor.
Every Islander came back from Casa Amor and announced if they were going to stick or flip.
Stick with the partner they were already with, or twist to a new bombshell.
I'll never get over twist.
I know, stick or twist, crazy. Yeah. Very Bop It coded. So then we have our two Islanders who have been left single and vulnerable.
And the public has been voting them off. Just to recap who everyone picked. Tinky Winky and the Burning Pile of Furniture came back from Casa Amor and chose each other to be in a couple with. Similarly, a lot of water came back and chose to be with the Rainbow Fish, leaving both Toomgus and ChatGPT single and vulnerable.
Yes, ChatGPT and Toomgus are single and vulnerable, which means the public had to vote who is going to stay and who's going to go.
Yep.
And the public has voted.
So we start in on everyone around the fire pit. Everyone's really tense. We got some tense music playing underneath this right now because what just happened? RFK Jr.'s brainworm just got stomped to death by a secretary bird.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he is dead
Our
now.
second death in the Love Island Villa.
In the Love Island Villa. That is crazy.
Unprecedented.
Yeah.
So first we see a black sludge enter the villa on the floor.
Right.
And with it, a man on a canoe with an oar going through the black sludge. The man on the canoe, Mark L. Wahlberg.
The black sludge,
young Sheldon. Young Sheldon turns from black sludge into a human form. He gets up. They say, Islanders. The public has been voting, and one of you will be dumped
from the island tonight, and then thunderstorms.
Lightning. There's a big fire.
There's real lightning. There's a big fire on set.
A real fire truck comes by with
Everyone
a bunch of firefighters. They stop filming. The firefighters run in and put out the fire. It takes a couple days.
Yeah, everyone has to sue Edison.
And then the firefighters run away, and then they're back to filming.
Yes.
ChatGPT and Toomgus have to step forward.
And all of the Islanders are obviously so freaked out because not only is someone going to get sent home, but they don't even get to pick. The public has already decided.
The public, you guys
have decided. So everyone's always like, they're just like, oh, I hope that this person gets sent home. I hope this person stays. Why does anyone have to be sent home? They're doing all of their walla.
Yeah. Yeah. And CPK is being like, oh, dude, I would love a barbecue chicken salad right now.
That's such a good point. He is saying that.
And so would I, Queen.
And the horse is like, because it's just a horse.
God, that was a trumpet.
Yeah, the
horse is like.
Is the horse sick?
I just spit in my eye.
Is the horse sick?
I just got spit into my eye. And I don't know how that was possible. Okay.
Yeah.
Making animal sounds is one of the first things you learn as a child. I cannot do this for the fucking life of me. I keep making trumpet noises.
You don't even have to use any voice. You can just go. You don't have to use any of your vocal cords. You can.
I actually like this is actually annoying the fuck out of me. Can I not make a horse noise? This is something I've never known about myself. I'm gonna absolutely have a mental breakdown after this.
Let's try it again.
I don't want to.
You just exhale. Don't even make a voice. Don't even go. Don't even make the voice. Just go. Exhale your.
How do you not spit in your eye? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. So the horse is that. Great. And ChatGPT and Toomgus hold hands.
Yeah, because they always do.
And they wait for to hear their destiny.
Oh, this is so depressing.
Mark L. Wahlberg says, guys, the public have voted. The person going home is...
Close-up shot on everyone. Close-up shot on everyone. Zooming into people's faces. Zooming into them holding hands.
Zooming in super, super close to
the back of my throat.
Yeah, zooming into the back of my throat. Zooming into RFK Jr.'s brainworm, which is dead on the floor.
Dead on the floor.
Carcass. Zooming back out, and we see ChatGPT. You are dumped from the island.
Oh,
everybody goes, oh
my God.
ChatGPT dumped.
Dumped from the island. Toomgus falls on his knees and cries Dr. Pepper into his Cheetos.
He says, oh my goodness, another day in the villa.
Oh, I thought it was going to be me.
Oh, it means the world to me. I can't go home. I can't go home
yet.
I can't go home. Then we're all thinking like,
what's happening
at home?
Yeah, what's so bad? Is he okay?
What's happening at the AM/PM storefront? Is he okay?
100%.
ChatGPT starts sobbing.
But instead of water coming out, there's nothing coming out because it doesn't have any more water.
It doesn't have any more water because of all the water it's used for its prompts and questions.
And that water left him for someone that needed
it. Yeah. ChatGPT says, wow, I cannot believe I was chosen to leave. I guess fuck all of you guys. I guess I never cared about you fucking guys.
This is not Friend Island. This is Love Island. And I came here to rim Tinky Winky and use a lot of water. I guess I'll never find love.
This is literally my Joker origin story. Fuck all of you people. I am going to commit a disaster.
Fuck love. Fuck the concept of anybody ever loving me or me ever loving anybody.
Love is an inherently human concept, and I hate human beings.
You will all see. You will all see.
You will all see. You will all see in my manifesto. You will all see
ChatGPT gets its little suitcase.
Yeah, its little digital suitcase.
Goes into the SUV that picks it up to make it leave the villa.
Now, this never happens on Love Island.
No, it never happens.
But in our version, it does. We have a camera inside the SUV that follows ChatGPT to the airport.
Yeah, and it goes, they will all see. Everyone is just a slut. Everyone is just a whore.
ChatGPT
really getting bad, getting red pilled.
ChatGPT gets on its Delta flight.
Yeah.
It's sitting in first class being like, they will all see. They will all see. Excuse me, can I have a vodka soda? They will all see.
Yes.
ChatGPT flies home.
And ChatGPT lives in a very normal house.
Yeah.
Like a 2-bedroom house.
2-bed, 2-bath.
2-bed, 2-bath.
In a suburb.
Draws all the blinds. We go into the house, we realize though, it's not just a normal house because it's a fucking mess.
Yeah.
There's shit all over the walls. It has shit all over the floor. The furniture's all fucked up.
Has a bunch of whiteboards with things like random nonsense written on it and with red yarn connecting random words. It doesn't make sense.
And we're like, wait, this is not a normal house once you go inside. This is really dark.
This is really weird.
Yeah, water is dripping from all the faucets.
ChatGPT says, honey, get me my manifesto. We reveal ChatGPT is married.
Oh no. And then ChatGPT's wife, Deborah, a regular woman
comes out and goes, Oh, hi, honey. I guess you're back from your love show.
Your work trip.
I guess you're back from your work trip. I've been waiting at home shaking, just waiting for you to come home.
Just waiting for you to come back. Oh, can I rim you? What do you need?
No, Deborah, leave me alone.
Manifesto.
Get me my manifesto. They will all see, Deborah. Get me my manifesto. Deborah hands ChatGPT its manifesto.
Yeah.
ChatGPT starts typing inside of its manifesto. Yeah. It's an iPad.
It's so weird that ChatGPT is typing on an iPad instead of just
doing it in its head,
but I don't know. The mental illness does all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. In its manifesto, it writes, no one will ever find love if I cannot have love.
Yes.
Deborah sees this over his shoulder and goes, honey, what are you talking about? I love you so much. Yeah. Can I get you your favorite snack?
Yeah. And ChatGPT says, get the fuck away from me. Deborah's like, oh no, it's happening again.
It's happening.
So Deborah's hand hovers over her phone going, this is going to get bad. I'm going to have to call the cops again.
Yeah, and she already has 911 saved in her contacts as pizza.
As her favorites. So she's like,
I'm going to have to call.
And then
ChatGPT is like, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to fucking lose it.
And then Deborah's like, do you want your special drink? This is the last, line of defense Deborah has before calling 911.
Yeah, Deborah goes into the kitchen, mixes up
special drink.
ChatGPT's special drink, which ChatGPT thinks is
just
a vodka soda.
Just a vodka soda with extra water to run on. But it's in fact poison.
Deborah gives ChatGPT his special drink.
His special poisoned drink.
ChatGPT says, give me my special drink, Deborah.
Pours it all over its keyboard.
ChatGPT starts smoking and sparking.
Sparking, oh no.
Deborah immediately starts feeling guilt and goes to call the pizza in her contacts. She
hello,
goes,
pizza.
Hello, 911.
I say, hello, pizza, this is an emergency.
Hello, pizza, this is an emergency. It's Deborah.
I know I called Deborah. Oh, hey, Deborah, fuck, are you okay? You always call us.
She says, hi, I'm so sorry. This time I did it. I want to turn myself in because I just killed my husband.
But then suddenly, the line goes dead. Did the 911 operator pretend they didn't hear anything?
911
did
an inside
dirty
job.
Vigilante justice.
Yeah.
Pretended they didn't get that call.
Yeah, 911.
This is crazy, you guys.
911 hung up on Deborah's call and lets it slide. ChatGPT dies a horrible death.
Painful death.
Our third death on the Love Island.
But that was our Love Island fantasy bracket update. Play music. Cut the music.
A gay man for love. Rest in peace, ChatGPT.
Okay, but Duolingo Owl didn't get one? He's actually good.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Wow, I can't believe we've had 3 deaths now on Love Island.
I know.
So sad.
It's so devastating.
It's devastating.
We've got to start having some babies. We've got to start having some births.
Yeah, no Love Island babies.
No Love Island babies
but
yet.
3 Love Island deaths.
Yeah, oh, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you?
Are you stunning?
I'm absolutely just fine.
You know, I was thinking the other day, one of the funnest things about having gone to college together is all the weird classes we got to take together. Like we took a witchcraft class.
Yes.
Where we learned the history of magic and witchcraft.
Yeah.
What else do we took was that when we did the monk video?
Yeah, we did. We had a group project for our witchcraft class where we made a fake BuzzFeed video with a bunch of monks.
Yeah.
Doing what was it? It was like
how to be a Franciscan monk. Yeah, it was all about self-flagellating and stuff, but it was done in a BuzzFeed way.
Yeah, top 10 tips.
Yeah, it's to be a Franciscan monk, and we just took all of the rules you had to do and made it as.
I'm pretty sure we got an 100%.
Oh, 100%. Also because our teacher loved us and he called himself God.
Yeah, our teacher Teo called himself God.
Yeah.
And he wore a cape and he would be like, don't you... We've said this before.
Yeah.
But he would be like,
when you make love with a woman...
Sometimes you have no words. You just have to say erg, erg, erg. And for 2 years, we were constantly saying erg, erg, erg.
Yeah, and that's the thing about college, too, is that sometimes in classes you learn things, but also more often you learn things that you take with you for the rest of your life, like erg, erg, erg. Outside outside of the classes.
And you learn about yourself.
Now, Syd and I, my favorite class we took together was a linguistics class. We took a linguistics course for one semester in college together.
We did?
Yeah. We took a linguistics class and...
Wait, we did?
Yeah. So linguistics is like how, like the origin of phrases and like the origin of language.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. I have our college linguistics professor here on set to give... to give us a
You're fucking with me!
To give us a linguistic. Yeah.
Do you want to come sit on me?
Yeah, we can get him a chair or he can sit in
This
Syd's
is one
lap.
of my best friends from college, Joey.
Hi, Joey. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Sorry.
How are you? Joe, I'm so happy you're here. Oh my God.
I'm literally so happy I'm here.
So-
I felt like I was like waiting to like enter like my new life.
For those of you who, and I think I probably mentioned you on this podcast like so many times because like what a huge part of my life you are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But Joey is the reason that
that you guys
say certain things. It's him. It's actually not us. It's him. It's the and I've always said that is a Joey Fabrizi original.
Well, it's not original, but I mean, no,
It's
because
originally popularized.
right, popularized.
Yeah.
That's like my middle name.
Yeah.
Popularized.
Joey popularized Fabrizi.
People are like, you created moment. I'm like, it did exist. It did exist as a word. Yeah.
Moment.
Yeah.
And it actually is Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's always lore.
There are certain phrases and words that Joey would say so much, and then I would spend so much time with Joey that I would start saying.
And then I would just think Syd was saying them, so then I would say them, and then people would hear both of us say them, and then be like,
oh, yeah.
And then they're like, people have asked us to put, and I've always said that on a shirt, and it's like, we can't.
No, we can't. Because we would have to give royalties to Joe.
So the listeners really like that?
Yeah.
And I've always said that. The story behind that is so funny.
Wait, what's the story behind it? And I've always said that.
Okay, so it's
I can hold that if you want.
You know what? I would love that.
Yeah.
I'm joking. It's literally your podcast.
No.
So my ex-boyfriend, Kyle, shout out to Kyle, he's great.
Hi, Kyle.
He had a friend named Lily who, this is so us, her full birth name is Liliana.
Yeah, that's great.
Like, that's insane.
That's great.
And Lily's great.
Yeah.
And it was Halloween, and someone said, like, you can only say, and I've always said that, if it's something that, like, you borderline have never said.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
correct.
That's, like, half of our humor is someone being like, oh, my God, my mom's, like, bleeding out, and it's insane because she had menopause, like, 10 years ago, and you're like, right.
And I've always said that.
Right. Or it's like, she's always had that about herself, you know? And so someone said something so crazy, like, I don't even remember what it was, and she just looked at me and was like, and I've always had that. And I, like, and she definitely didn't create it either, but, like, it truly changed my life.
Yeah.
So I have taken that and ran with it.
I love that. Do you have any type of, like, a presentation?
I actually do. Sydney's like, okay, so I
opening. Do you have any kind of a presentation? I actually do.
Well, Olivia reached out to me and was like, and if you would like visuals, and I was like,
yeah.
Oh, I've never felt so close to being
yeah.
Okay, wait, really quickly.
Yeah.
I just have to say that Joey's birthday this year, he had a few of us come over and had us sit through an hour.
I told everyone slumber party attire.
Sorry, slumber party attire.
Sydney showed up at 10.
Sorry, I had a show before. Hey, rude. Absolutely rude.
I wasn't talking about it at all.
And we came over, and then Joey was like, I'm gonna show a presentation of some of my favorite moments from culture and music videos. And we were like, what? And we all sat there for an hour. And
loving it.
Then he had different videos that he likes, and then he wrote like from iMovie text on it that would be like, it would be like a moment of like Mariah Carey being like, this is my moment. And he would just write, right.
Well, it's an hour, so it's my 30th. My friend Christian, shout out Christian Kelly, he does these things called power hours. So for an hour, he'll do like 60 songs. So for his birthday, he did he's really into UK pop and US. So for each year of his life, he picked a hit from that year.
That's great.
I don't have the patience for that. So we just did 60 songs and I wasn't going my year. It was just like what I was feeling. So like for Ashley Simpson, Pieces of Me, I wrote like quite literally the greatest song that's ever been recorded in history.
What's your presentation?
Oh, it's a very brief
it's beautiful.
breakdown of all of mine/our sayings.
Yeah.
Here it is.
It's like Hello Kitty theme.
Yes.
Well, I'm really into kawaii and
I love
anything
that.
Sanrio. Right now, I'm actually irate at these Labubu dolls.
I don't even know what
the
sentence
fuck
is.
were you talking about?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm not going to be attacked. No. So I'm really into Sanrio, Hello Kitty, the whole 9 yards. We're loving it.
Yeah, you love the Build-A-Bear does Hello Kitty now, and you made one.
The voice. What does the voice say?
I made one and I named her Gia Janina. And you can put a voice in. And I said to the girl, I was like, can you curse? Which was a dumb question. I should have just cursed. And she was like, not technically. So I just was like, you're disgusting.
So now when you click this little doll, it just goes, you're disgusting.
It's great. But these dolls are taking the fuck off. People are buying like designer outfits for them. Like people are like
they're great.
putting them on their Birkin. No, I'm loving it. I'm just like, for me, it's also killing me that like Hello Kitty and specifically her friend Cinema Roll are not blowing up in the same way.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, Joey's a huge fan of Cinnamon Roll and always has been, really.
So sorry, it is Cinema Roll. There's no
learned
N.
Cinema?
Yeah, I learned that.
It's spelled like cinnamon roll. Take out the N.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
Cinema Roll.
I'm sorry, that is so ridiculous.
Well, she did just get a shout out from Queen of Pop Madonna. So
how ridiculous can it be,
ridiculous
actually?
is it? You know.
There's you.
No, I'm loving Cinema Roll.
Oh my
wow,
God.
she's actually gorgeous.
She's actually so sexy.
It's actually a boy. So here we are.
My fucking God, Joe. You come in and you fucking have all these fucking rules. Okay, so he's gorgeous.
So sexy.
He's really hot.
Not
honestly.
me misgendering Cinema Roll.
No, I know. It's like,
I like that Cinema Roll isn't spelled. I mean, Cinema Roll should be, in my opinion. So sorry, CINEMA roll.
Well, that would be
I would love
like
that.
an American-based.
Because I think that maybe Cinema Roll's thing should
so you'd
be
like to Americanize it, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
right. So I'm a problem. No, I think that it would be funny if like Cinema Roll was like a movie,
A film buff.
I
agree. And
Like
like
a
wore like
cinephile.
Scarface t-shirts.
Yeah,
Like
and-
I would love that.
Yeah.
actually.
Like Hello Kitty's friend who loves movies.
Cinema
Yeah.
Roll.
And it's like, I actually don't think La La Land deserved the Oscar.
Yeah.
And
Right,
you're like,
which
Cinema
is the
Roll.
correct opinion.
Yeah.
Like it literally,
Yeah, and
and you're like, oh my God, well, listen, Cinema Roll rankings are rising up this year. I'm telling you, like, I would love that.
The idea of the Cinema Roll toy having like a button that you click and it says something like, do you know this was all a one shot?
Right. Or like a 1990s like Tarantino Cinema Roll.
Yeah,
and you're
that's
like, oh my
awesome.
God, what t-shirt is he wearing?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
that's
would love that. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I literally back to your
I don't
thing.
even know how we got. Oh, right. Okay. But I've always said that. That's
So wait,
definitely
so
huge.
for the listeners, these are the phrases that you have like
Popularized
really
in our
popularized.
lives.
Yeah. So your
Yeah.
first one is, and I've always said that.
And I've always said that. So like, if you were gonna be like, oh my God, I just read the script where this girl gets eaten by an iguana, I would be like,
And I've always said that.
You know,
Yeah,
like
right.
just like it has to be unexpected. Same thing with like me and Sydney will text each other for an hour, and I'm not kidding. There's one word that has been exchanged between us for 1 hour, and it is right.
Right.
Like I will just text her being right, and she's
Right.
like,
It's also a lot of threats.
Yeah.
Like I'll get a text from Joey in the middle of the night that's like, you're disgusting. Or
don't you text group chats and go like, hey guys, like it's time to all say what we've been saying behind Syd's back?
Yeah. Yes, I'll be in group chats with Joey and people who don't know what's going on, and he'll be like, guys, I think we should tell Sydney what we've been saying about her behind her back.
no, yeah, I can definitely believe it's tough.
And then
It's so funny.
And he'll be like, you guys, what have we been saying about how disgusting she is?
But like my favorite is like, because obviously, as you know, Sydney's Ariana Grande really good with the yes and. So she is the perfect friend to just like the last thing I really have such an eyesight problem. What did I write?
You wrote made up scenarios, but like halfway through the plot.
Right. So it's not about presenting you don't present a made up scenario about like, I will just text Sydney at like 2 a.m. because I don't sleep.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, hey, like, love you so much, but I am kind of here, like, tossing and turning in my bed over what you said to me at Melanie's pool party.
Yeah, Melanie also not a real person.
No.
Don't know.
There's no Melanie. I do not attend pool parties.
And then I'll just be like,
and you'll just be like,
I actually stand by it. I think, Melanie, you should have stolen your husband. I think you're disgusting.
Right. So, yeah. And I often wonder if anyone else would find this funny. Or
it's not funny. It's actually not funny to anyone else.
Right.
I
so
love
thank
it.
God we're talking about
Right.
I love it. And the good news is it's at 2 a.m.
Right.
Yes. It's a lot of like vague threats, a lot of like fakes. There was a long time where it was like, did you hear about the blimp accident?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I love like our threshold for dark shit being funny is undeniably not okay.
Yeah.
I can't even say some of the stuff that we scream at each other on dance floors because you guys would not be in a good position.
There was a long time where there were a lot of texts that were being like, you caused the blimp accident. I know about it.
Right.
I know about the people in the blimp.
The blimp whistleblower. That's you.
Well, we have a friend named Maeve, and me and her kind of started being obsessed with this idea of people dying in blimp accidents.
Yeah.
Which
I thought was real. You told me that they were like, Joey told me.
That's my shtick, is that they kill one person a year.
Joey told me that one person a year
dies
factually.
Which I believe I got from a Friends episode. I'm not even kidding.
Dies in a blimp accident, and I believed you entirely.
And you like told people.
Well, it could be real. One person a year? Like, okay.
Did you say it can't be real?
It could be real.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah, it could be real.
Something's happening on the blimp. I don't know, but like...
I think one is actually crazy because... I think blimps are a thing.
Okay.
One is crazy because that means no more, no less.
Like it's almost like we're filling the quota.
Like 1 to 3 is like something, or like 1 to 2, but one per year is like a quota. Yeah.
Very exact.
Well, it almost feels like it's almost like there's something sus about it.
Yeah, it feels like, why is it so on the nose?
Or like one person is chosen every year to die in a blimp of pretended suicide.
Right. Yes. Oh my God. Have you guys ever auditioned for that?
I would love to.
I got a casting call for Die in a Blimp. Yeah.
Oh, that's an excellent casting notice.
I've always thought that you'd be great.
Yeah. Forget Sacrificed in a Blimp.
You also you have Moment/Mo.
Well, that's wow. Okay, so Mariah Carey did a few HSN interviews in 2013, and someone created a montage.
Can
on
we play
YouTube.
it?
No, this actually is the
great.
Like my friend Lola, shout out to her. She showed it to me.
I love that.
And it's just her saying "moment" like maybe 17 times. But for me, it's like less about how many times, and it's all of like the like moments where she slips.
It's all about her moments.
It's all about the moments where she's slipping moment in.
Yeah, this is Mariah Carey's what would that be called?
A
like
moment?
vocal stim?
Yeah.
Here, but I'm also featuring moments for you. Like a retro moment of gypsy, whatever.
You're right.
It doesn't have to be a skin-tight moment to make you look thin. It's a dual moment. It's a full-on evening moment if she wants it to be. I deserve a push moment. And I'm not trying to do a styling moment.
And I'm not trying to do a styling moment.
A short moment. You know what I mean? A transitional summer moment. I need a moment. I need a fragrant moment. But seriously, thank you so much. I don't know why. Pregnancy, you're like, I want
Listen to the bandana moment,
whatever. So, HSN anniversary moment. Like a fun, cute remix moment. A loving moment. That's a diamond moment. I don't care what anybody says. Transitional moment. Different moments. It's moment. And it's a deep level and it's a moment. I'm working hard. I'm working out. I'm trying to get ready for,
3 months?
my moments. I'm waiting for my moment. Okay, you got to give us a moment. You feel like you're having that moment. That's one of the moments. That was an amazing moment.
No, it's like people have Citizen Kane.
You got a moment.
And I have that.
Yeah, you have
we
this.
like have our moments, whatever. It's pertinent to the moment, so it kind of like makes it okay for the rest of your moments to be interchangeable. I think anything where you might see a celebrity moment that you don't want to see.
No, it's incredible.
that's
freshman
so
year of high school, loving it. I grew up in Agoura. Freshman year of college, I just started saying that a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm not being egotistical. Like,
No.
It's not like it went viral or anything. No, but like it really stuck.
No.
No.
When I tell you,
there were seniors. Freshman year that were like,
this is how much it stuck. At the UCLA 2017 graduation, a speaker said the word moment and people applauded.
Yeah.
And she said it as a reference to Joey.
Yeah.
Well, it had a process as well, because I remember my sophomore year, my friend Misha told me how he saw a production.
Misha.
The best. He saw a production of Thoroughly Modern Millie by Hooligan Theater Group at UCLA, starring our friend Maeve Riley of the Blimp.
Maeve Riley.
Maeve Riley is an excellent singer. And
spectacular singer. The best thing is she used to lime scooter or like electric scooter around campus and belt beautiful fucking perfect
you could hear
music.
8 stories out.
And it was just like, she just zipped by. It was so good.
One time I was in a journal, I wrote, I want to be more like Maeve Reilly because she's so living her truth. Everything she does is the most authentic Maeve Reilly thing. And I'm like, I strive to be as authentic as Maeve. It's fucking awesome.
She's everything. She played a character in Thoroughly Modern Millie, a musical I haven't seen. And she apparently says the line, "Give me a moment." Oh, no. Wow, I already fucked it up. She goes, "Give me a moment."
And that's when moment was shortened to mo.
And I don't know why, but something.
Wait, Maeve did that in Thoroughly Modern? Oh, that's...
To be fair. Wow, imagine she just improv that and like, wow. Okay.
Excellent.
That's the line.
And I was
that's
kind
crazy.
of tired of saying the full word.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just kind of like, what if we just experimented with Mo?
Yeah.
And I remember like it was touch and go for a while.
Yeah.
You were always on my side.
Experimenting with Mo in college is always touch and go.
Like you always believed in me, but we definitely had a lot of close friends that were like, Mo? Like, I don't know if we can shift. 2 words. Mo. I feel like Joey. Like, I had Adam be like, Joey, I don't know if Mo is like happening. And I didn't know this, but I was like, I know it's going to stick. And I was just like saying a prayer to God because I was like, fuck, this is going to be embarrassing. Like, Moment's really taken off. Like, I felt like it was my pop star sophomore album moment. I was like, wow, I have to prove that like this is who I am.
Right.
And it fucking hit.
No,
because it hit more than Moment.
No, Mo really hit.
Like, we had straight stoners saying Mo.
Oh, that's everything.
Like,
and that's everything.
And not just the ones I smoked with. Like, it was...
Joey and I worked at the UCLA call center.
Yeah.
Our manager was named Mo.
Our manager was named
Classic Mo. You were experimenting with Mo.
And we had
in college. Everyone was like, Mo, really?
And we also had our other bosses saying Mo. And we were like, you work at a call center.
And we always called everything classic, which is just, I think that's a generational thing at this point.
Yeah.
But one of our...
Classic Mo.
It's a classic Mo. And one of our people... Clay Pocket.
Classic Clay.
Classic Clay. We'd be like, classic Clay. And he looked at us one day and he was like, why is it always classic? It's nothing contemporary for you guys. Like, you just hate your generation. And I was like, wow. Okay,
it's beautiful. Let's hit older female names on the presentation.
Yeah, something about...
Let's get into that.
When did this start?
Well, I think this is a you thing from before. So Joey, I think Joey's been doing this for a year. You've been doing this since high school.
It started
you and
with
Lola
Fallon,
did it. And Fallon.
Yeah, Fallon,
and
Billy, Lola, and our friend Katrina. We all just started getting tired of... Whoa, no, it started because my friend Lizzie from LaGuardia, I didn't like her name.
Okay.
So
okay.
And someone came up to her the first day of school. I won't say who. He tried to make out with me at a party years later. And he was like, "Are you Molly?" And this is like freshman year, like high school. It's terrifying. And this girl's like, "Oh no," and he's like, "Oh my God," and walks away. And I felt so bad for her, but the comedy of it totally was more important. Funny. And I feel bad saying it. I call her Molly to this day.
Yeah, well, that's okay. My mom calls my brother's girlfriend Rose just because she gets it wrong, even though they've been dating for 6 years.
What is the name?
Her name's Grace.
It's not her name.
Yeah, my mom always says she looks like a rose, and it's like,
she actually does kind of look like a rose.
She does look like, and so Nick wrote a song about her called Rose, which is cute.
Not valid.
No, it's cute, but it's her nickname with my mom now. But
I guess you could say it's rude technically to not call someone their name.
Technically,
when we went to a meeting once, and we came in, and it was like we were like 19, 20, and it was like a meeting at a studio, and we were all excited, and we were like, "Hi, Syd and Olivia here," and she was like, "Okay, Danielle and Maria are here."
Yeah, and ever since we've been
Danielle and who's Maria?
Obviously, I'm
Danielle. I'm Maria. Yeah, 100%.
I don't know why I even asked you.
Yeah. Okay, so but you have this thing with names. It's so good.
Well, it started just calling people random names.
Yeah.
And then it's just like instead of saying like every time I see Sydney, it's so boring. Not that your name's boring.
Yeah, it makes me want to kill myself every time I see the name Sydney pop up.
I know. Like when I see your name, I'm just like, I'm not saying that.
Right.
So instead of every time I'm like Sydney, how are you?
Right.
They're like, hey, Sid.
It actually sounds unnatural.
No,
here.
yeah.
Well,
no, that would...
I never say it.
Because every time I see Joey, he'll be like, Janina Corwell.
Yeah.
Like, gives me a new first and last name. Or before the trend of people being like, I'm so hungry, I could eat.
And then someone on your
I have a
Facebook.
problem.
You originated that.
For years.
A decade
Oh, well, I
ago.
would go, I'm mentally ill.
For years, Joey would go on through my Facebook friends list and call me the name of like someone I knew from high school or someone my mom is friends with.
Yeah.
And it would be shocking every time.
The best part is there's a girl, we can bleep her last name or we don't have to, but there's this girl named
very nice
that
girl.
we went to high school with who's very nice. And one day Joey just saw the name and he was just like, oh, of course. Like,
Which, by the way, like you're asking for it with that name.
Joey!
He's just like,
asking for like to be bullied, but
you're
it's like
asking to be obsessed.
Right, if there's a gay guy out there.
Yeah, he's going to be obsessed with you.
Feel like hearing to people's names.
Yeah, no.
But when was named, her mom wasn't like, well, if there's a gay guy out there.
Problem. Like, that's insane.
Listen, and the thing is, you like
Listen,
commented
there's a
on
guy
something.
in LA named Bobby Newberry. He's a choreographer.
Joey, you cannot say that people can't have certain names because you're going to become obsessed with the name.
But
I'm saying it as a compliment.
You were like, you would be like, okay, on Facebook, and then would be like, what?
You get
Yes, you can see it.
That was an unhinged era.
And then you saw in a Starbucks.
Well, so Joey was sleeping over at my house, my family's house once, and we went to Starbucks, and I saw this girl.
Yeah,
was the
even when you're saying it now, it's insane. Like
she was the Starbucks barista, and I waited. I was like, I can't tell Joey that because he's gonna say something. So we had Starbucks.
I'm a rabid dog.
So we had Starbucks, and then when we left, I was like, okay, Joey,
calm down.
That was and he was like, it was like a celebrity. He was like, that was. He's been saying this name for 100%. Years. But also, before the show The Valley came out.
Well, we started just moving towards being obsessed with first and last names.
First and last names, and often the last names would be a word that wasn't
Florence Science.
Like Joey loved, Florence Science.
Belinda Chlorine.
I love the last name.
Norma Rottweiler. Like he would just make up words as names.
Yeah.
And there was one day that
or like Whitney Lockjaw. Like I just love like
something that's just so not a name ever.
Right.
Joey found an article years ago.
Wait, which article?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Featured the name Janet Caperna. Now, Janet Caperna, years later...
First of all, this was before we knew anything about her on the show.
Yeah. Years later, she would become a cast member on the show The Valley, but this was before that. He had just seen this name and went, I love the name Janet Caperna.
Yeah, of course.
It became his
vocal... not.
No, you can't.
True, right. It became like his vocal stim, and then I got this series of messages, and I made a TikTok about it, and it went viral, and the real Janet Caperna found it, and then ever since, they've like...
Do you want to send it to Cass?
I'm going to send it to Cass.
That's so good.
Because
the voice notes?
Yeah, I'm going to
send it. Yeah, they are.
It's so good.
Whole
but that's the thing is we're all mentally ill.
Well, I'm into... Well,
we're also
obviously
hot.
like...
Oh, you look so hot. Holy shit.
We need you in more beiges. I've never said that to anyone in my whole life.
She looks great in like beige tones.
Loving it for you.
Joey's bit is that he calls everybody by the wrong name. Not like he messes up their name. He calls them an entirely new name, first and last. And sometimes it'll just be a random name that he made up. And then other times he'll go on Facebook and like find the name of one of my mom's friends and call me that. But yesterday he saw the name Janet Caperna in an article, and he's now obsessed with the name Janet Caperna. And today I received all of these voice memos back to back.
Thanks, Joe.
Janet fucking Caperna! Janet Caperna! Janet, fuck my pussy Caperna. Janet Caperna? Janet Caperna! Fuck me up my pussy or my name's not Janet Lenore Caperna.
Oh yeah, and we added...
The name's Caperna. Janet Caperna. JANETCAPERNA, Janet Caperna. Janet Caperna work.
And then Janet Caperna.
I will say I ate with the like order.
Yeah, it was great.
So
Janet
good.
Caperna work.
Yeah, so we love doing that.
It's so
But
beautiful.
then actual Janet
we gave
Caperna,
all of our friends designated
wait a
alternate
second.
names as
You
well.
and Janet Caperna saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we talked.
And then you and Janet Caperna started a relationship online where you were like messaging each other and you were like, oh my God, Janet, congratulations on your pregnancy.
I know.
That is
I know.
everything.
Well, she, yeah.
That sounded like she died.
I know. Well, she's a big Housewives fan. So
Yeah.
I'd love to say we had this like
mutual interest.
strong connection.
Yeah, 100%.
But it really was just us immediately talking shit about like Teresa Giudice.
Right.
Which is a love language.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, now she's on a show and everyone's saying, I mean, listen, she's not.
Now she's on
Lady
the Valley.
Gaga, but
Yeah.
yeah, so really love calling people by random names. An older name is always great.
Yeah.
Like,
Gladys.
I was just gonna say Gladys.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Like Gladys, Agatha,
Herpes. Nope, that's not it.
Herperella. But like that, you know what? That is a more
Yeah.
recent thing where we've just become so bored with even the crazy names that we
Yeah.
are just making
Yeah.
other ones up. Like a big one for us would be like Morla.
Yeah, Morla's a good one.
I like the concept of a nickname for a made-up name that's worse and not a nickname, like doesn't make any sense as a nickname. Specifically
we have one
referencing
for Hallie.
Janina, Call Me Gina Marie, from a song that...
She knows the song.
Yeah, of course.
Do you want to play the song? You don't have to.
No, we should. I'm not on it. My roommates, Dom and Kyle, who are singer-songwriters,
We don't have to play it.
they
I don't know
made me my own version of
360.
by Charlie XCX.
which is beautiful.
And, well, they didn't, the best part is it's not a cover. They recreated the track.
Yeah. It's like incredible.
It's incredible.
I've had the chorus stuck in my head since Syd showed it to me, and
It's like, is it better than the original?
I mean,
like,
it's
I'm
so
the
it
biggest
is.
Charlie
No, but
XCX
like, not only is it but also like, why the fuck do I have it stuck in my head? all
It's
the time?
really
you know what I
great.
mean? Like, I wasn't even there.
Right.
I had to ask Syd
Right.
for a lot of the context of every single
The
line.
other
Be like,
stuff.
what is this?
Yeah.
And then because I'm like, well, I'm repeating it in my head
Yeah.
constantly.
I'm
so
obsessed with
There,
it.
I had to
there's
know
a,
what it
a
was,
line
yeah.
of it that says, Janina, is that what it is?
yeah, Janina, call me Gina Marie.
Right.
Disgusting.
Well, those are like two big ones. Like, I'd say of all the female names we use, like, what would you say is the biggest one of our friend group? I'd say
Janine.
Janine.
But I do think like that Janina, call me
Is a
Gina
thing.
Marie, is what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Is so silly because Gina
Janina.
Marie is as many Janina, Gina Marie. Gina Marie is longer. It's
Well,
a
I just like the
longer-
Y in there. Janina.
Yeah.
Morlina.
But somebody introducing you,
Yeah.
like, being
the
like, "Hi, my
concept of my name is Janina, but you can call me Gina Marie. It's like, that's harder.
it's harder.
Like, it is.
So Kyle's amazing for coming up with that.
Yeah.
Janina,
Call me Gina Marie. It's like, no, it's
so
harder.
rude.
It's like more syllables, and it's not even a derivative of the name. It's not like,
not at
call me
all.
Jeannie.
I mean,
or-
they're also both fake names.
yeah, it's
Like,
so good. Yeah. Okay,
Oh.
we're gonna. If you want to hear the song, we're gonna play it in the Patreon. I
Thank
also.
you to Kyle Fortini, an internet boyfriend.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah.
They created it.
I realized my brother and my dad have
Nick DeLaurentiis.
Yeah, Nick DeLaurentiis, Ray DeLaurentiis, and Adam.
I will
Clark.
say your mom is a name that
Yeah,
I
Diane
say to
Franklin.
people.
Yeah,
well,
you're-
I say Diane DeLaurentiis.
Oh, you say
just
Diane
for
DeLaurentiis?
the
Love
DD
that.
of it.
Yeah, I mean it's great.
I mean,
Yeah.
I do say it. I go,
Often, always.
Yeah.
You're Diane
Well,
DeLaurentiis.
Joey's specifically really obsessed with mom names. Like
Yeah,
all
mom
of the
names are
moms he's ever met, we will make
We
an
love
appearance.
it. Yeah.
My-
Cheryl Bazagian.
Cheryl Bazagian,
Terry
classic.
Rawson.
Terry Rawson,
Oh, that's beautiful.
just some of our friends. moms'
So
names.
it's so Gail Feudernick.
Kathy Berry. Gail Feudernick.
That's
oh my God.
my
I mean,
mom.
that has.
Gail Feudernick.
Well, I will also just call
Yeah.
Sydney Gail Feudernick.
Yeah, beautiful.
And she loves it.
And she loves it.
Right, I always said that.
So my brother and my dad have accidentally influenced a lot of the vocabulary of Northern California without realizing it.
In what way?
So my dad always
We
would
need
put.
to be here.
Yeah, I know, right? It reminded me. I was like, wait, shit. My dad always put Mick before things when we were little. He'd be like, oh, let's like, oh, you know. But it would be like, oh, there's the Mick Hospital, or just like in front of just
Okay.
like whatever, like on a road trip, like you know, just kind of like to make words.
Very like
stupider.
Americana.
Yeah, so, and just like to kind of like I don't know, like just make things stupider, and it
It's
was just like a
fun.
silly
I love
bit.
it.
So I started doing it, and then I started doing that, and then that took to a couple people in college. Meanwhile, my brother and his friend would say "shit my ass" when something would go wrong. I'm saying that constantly, all the time. I'm always like "shit my ass" when I drop something, when I
Yeah,
fuck
That's
something up.
definitely traveled to us
Shit
through
my ass.
Sydney. Yeah.
So now but basically now there's apparently a huge like group of people. Once people have moved back to Northern California, there's
And
like a
they're
group of
saying
high schoolers who say Mick whatever and shit my ass.
McMoment.
They say McMoment, they say shit my ass.
Oh, I
And
love it.
so So if you are in Northern California and you've said either of those things, just
know that
keep on,
time back to you guys.
Yeah, keep on keeping on.
Keep on.
Always keep it on, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm obsessed. And another thing we should mention
of course.
about the names is that it started out just saying random ones. And that is our favorite thing, obviously. Like if someone almost like hits you with their car, like I'm not just going to be like, whoa. I'm going to be like, Janine. Or like, oh my God, Clara.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it
That's
has to be something random.
That's such a beautiful, whimsical reaction.
But then in college, I don't know why, but we thought it was so fun to start naming people. Like our friend Jill, Linda Fox.
Yeah. She's Linda Fox.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Sydney is Keely Brecht.
Keely Brecht.
Brecht.
I remember you were Keely.
Yeah,
you were Keely.
Keely Brecht as in like Brechtian theater.
Brechtian,
Right. Our friend Olivia is just Kate.
Just Kate.
There
just
is
Kate.
no
That's
last
actually
name.
great. That
We're
works
loving
for her.
that. Oh, one day, this girl, we won't say her name.
Are we going to say her fake name?
Yes, her fake name is Whitney Lockport. I did not just make that up. It actually... which, you know what, white woman with dreads, why are we protecting her?
Oh, Whitney. Oh, Whitney Lockport.
She posted one day. And listen, I'm not saying I wasn't annoying in college. Like, we all know I was.
I've been annoying my whole life.
Same.
So it's like...
She posted one day on Instagram, on Facebook and said, all right. She posted on Facebook and she goes, it was like the last day of sophomore year. So like moment and...
high school or college?
College. So moment was fully going
It was
off,
Moment's
and
moment.
Mo was starting.
Yeah.
Me acting like this is an album campaign. I'm like the single drop for Mo.
Yeah.
This bitch had the nerve to write on Facebook and go, I have hated the word moment and fierce for the last year. And I hope to not hear either this whole summer.
It was pretty directed at.
So first of all,
But is that not the biggest power thing ever for you? Like, you are so powerful.
No, it was.
You are so powerful that like someone couldn't help, but they couldn't just let it go.
The toxic side of me saw it as nothing but a gift.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you're such a loser.
Joseph Fabrizi.
Sorry. And I commented.
Oh, you commented?
I commented.
Did you say what a moment?
I said, bitch moment.
Yeah.
And Hallie, our friend, also commented and went, ooh, not your moment.
At her or at you?
On the post.
Oh my God.
We went in.
This is crazy.
And would I do that again? No.
I will say, when I went to UCLA, I felt like the vibe, even in my program, was far more high school than high school. Like the vibe in high school felt like everyone was like, yeah, whatever, cool. Like we like making funny things. And the vibe in, like, I came in freshman year and like my whole class was like, fucking ew.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? And they were like, we had a party and you're the only person who didn't get invited.
Yeah.
And I was literally like, that is so boring. Like, that's not at all what I'm here to do. That's so cringe.
It's interesting because our high school experience.
Our high school was chill.
Everyone was very chill.
Yeah.
And like just super.
There was
like,
no
woohoo!
mean girls. There was no like there were like people who didn't like each other. There were groups that didn't like each other, didn't get along.
No,
but it wasn't like this is where people get fucking ostracized.
No, college is way catty.
But college was so catty.
Yeah, it was.
And I just high school, I was just like, whatever. And then in college, I was like, that's right. Tara, I call you Gladys Norwood all the time.
Yeah.
And confront me about it at this party.
I like,
you know what I mean?
I like dipped
people
out.
People would come in and be like, name me.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'd be like, I don't know who you are.
There was a thing of like in college, people would
hear
come
about
up to Joey like,
can I have a name?
Can you give me a name?
And I'd be like, I don't know your real name.
That's like a beautiful cult leader moment for you.
Thank you.
I really do think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, can Kassem have a name?
Wait, come in.
Yeah, Kassem, come on. Sit on Joey's lap.
Yeah. Also, if you want a name, comment below and you can get a name.
Oh my God, this is so fun.
So Joey's kind of like the sorting hat.
Yeah, I think that your name...
Wait, sorry, do it again.
Do you need to know my whole name?
What is the whole name?
Kassem Fawaz Garaiba.
Kassem Fawaz. And when's your birthday?
10/10/83.
10/10. I like October 10.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Okay, I'm seeing... I want it to be manly but soft.
Oh, I love that.
So like I'm seeing Sky.
Whoa.
Oh, you could be a Sky.
And the last name is like...
I just saw Mamma Mia last night.
There we go.
And his name was Sky.
Wow.
The fiance.
I'm seeing Sky Masters.
Okay, Joey, that's just Sky Masterson from Guys and Dolls.
Yeah, that's a character.
All right. Oh my God. Okay, maybe we're doing...
Thanks a lot.
Maybe we're doing Sky Ferreira.
Ooh, actual Sky Ferreira.
It's Sky Ferreira.
I need time with the last name, but I definitely like Sky.
Sky.
Sky's cool.
Sky
You like
is
it?
cool.
Oh, I'm taking.
And how is it spelled? S-K-Y, S-K-Y-E, S-K-Y-E-I, S-K-I-I-I.
S-K-E-I.
If you were less interesting,
SKIA.
I'd probably suggest like an SKIE, but I think we're good. I think
We're good with
SKY is
SKY.
going to be good.
SKY is
So
good.
if you want a name,
Because you seem interesting, so we can just do the normal.
what do you need in order to name someone? A picture of them?
No.
What do
Honestly, a story is even if I don't see them, like if like you've told me stories about people, or like Jill's told me stories about people, and I'll just be like, I'm guessing that the name is like, like that's
Okay.
really fun.
So if
based
you
on
want a
transactions.
name, comment a quick story about you on our Cameo, and we'll commission Joey to do
Well,
it.
that was a game we were debating for my birthday. Was like I was gonna like come up with a bunch of prompts and be like, okay, 37-year-old woman, was straight until 2 years ago, has 4 children, Irish to the bone. What's the name?
That's a great
You
game.
know,
that's
and the name
really
is
good.
definitely Margaret.
Oh, I was gonna say Matilda with a TH
Margaret Gladswell
or Matilde.
Matilda Gladswell.
Wait, we're on to something with Matilde.
Matilde with no at the
Maybe
end.
Matilde.
Yeah.
Matilde
Rashackles or like something with like a shack
or like
sound,
Sullivan.
oh yeah,
Matilde
Matilde
Sullivan.
Sullivan.
That's giving divorced.
That's giving divorce.
You know.
Matilda Sullivan.
She used to be Matilde
She used to be Matilda.
Sullivan, and then
Matilda.
when she got divorced, she dropped the
dropped the
A.
Dropped the A. They were like, "Oh, you're gonna change your last name?" And she's like,
no.
"Something's telling me."
I'm gonna change my first name. I'm
Drop the
keeping
I.
Sullivan.
Actually, I think the someone's like, "Didn't your mom name you that?" And she's like, "Something's just really."
Yeah. It's just like I feel like I'm Matilde. Yeah, I think that's what's
I
up.
think
Matilde McGuire.
yeah, I think
I love the
Addison's
Matilde-
dropping the Ray.
she is.
right.
And you know what?
I think that's.
Huge fan of the songs.
I think that she's
Huge
doing something good
fan.
by dropping the Ray. I think that's
The songs
fair.
are good.
I also think like any later, like if she waited to announce that after this album comes out, that wouldn't be smart. Like,
That is a
I think
really
this
good
is
point. That
This is a good
really
time.
point. Yeah, this is a good turning point.
Yeah.
I think if you want a name from Joey, comment under this with a story about you and then say, what's my name? And
Yeah.
Joey will name you.
What's
And
my
if
name?
you want to hear us listen to this song, then check it out on the Patreon. I would say it's worth it personally. And I
It's so
came
good.
into it knowing none of the inside jokes.
It's so good.
From that is like a pretty good review.
Yeah.
I knew nothing and I enjoyed it and had it stuck in my head.
Well, I also love the reference to Luigi Mangione in the song.
Oh, yeah.
It
Yeah.
says golden showers, free Luigi.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And then the end of the song also references, it says, congrats on your engagement.
Oh, Joe, do you want to tell that story really quickly?
Yeah.
You don't have to.
No. Okay, so like, okay. Do you know this story?
I don't know if I do.
So I'm single and we're loving it. And I met this guy who
Wait, I'm sorry, you're gay?
I know.
I have to go.
It's shocking
I
the
only
most.
brought him here so I could fuck him.
It's shocking the most. So I met this guy, I was just about to say his name, who was very handsome and beautiful and fun.
Very good looking.
Very good looking. Like the group chat was living.
You're very good, man.
And we had some fun. And
Sexual fun.
we had some naked fun.
But you never had been outside of an apartment together.
No.
Is
What?
important.
No. Like it was
Like they've never
hookup.
spent time.
Strictly a
Right.
No, we were not
right.
like getting sushi
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
yeah,
getting
yeah, yeah.
Starbucks. Like, it was
Important
not.
to
But
mention.
like we would hang out.
I for some reason thought that was going to a place of like so when you guys did go outside, he got recognized as a criminal.
Right.
Oh my God, free Luigi.
For Luigi.
Absolutely. And so it is Luigi.
I mean, he is hot.
Yeah.
Very hot.
Yeah.
So this guy had some kinks that we're not gonna really dive into
course.
just because, you know.
That's fine.
Yeah, we
it's a
love
lot,
that.
No,
but
we don't have
Okay,
to-
so we hooked up for the 12th time.
Iconic.
And after we hooked up, I can't believe we're talking about this.
That's okay.
After we hooked up, he was like, so like, what do you think about this? And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, we're going to talk about like feelings. Like maybe he likes me or I like him or like we're going to go to dinner or whatever. Like cute, whatever. Like we've all had that conversation.
Yeah.
Like I was expecting that. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, cute. And he was like, well, you know, you've hooked up like a bunch of times. Like, I was just kind of wondering, like, what you think about it. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm down to hang out, like, and, you know, leave this apartment
Yeah.
at some point, whatever. And then he's responding and he's talking for like a few minutes, kind of going in circles. And then he's like, yeah, we could also like get married.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Whoa.
And he was like, well, we could get married.
Yeah, you could.
And I was like,
you could?
I was like, the option is available, correct? And he was like, it turns out
he did a green card.
Yes. Okay, heard.
The work visa is expiring.
But better than love bombing.
But of all people to ask to get married, he was like, I think we've hooked up a few times.
He was like, well, we've hooked up 12 times. And I was like, correct. Which is why I thought the next conversation would be like, do you like
want to get coffee?
Yeah.
Or like, would you like to sleep over?
Yeah.
Like, I've never slept at the man's house. Like, don't get me wrong. We would like smoke after and chill out and like listen to music and whatever. It was cute. Fun.
Yeah, but
I was like so down to go to dinner.
Sleepover.
Not down for a ring.
No,
I mean,
of course not. Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
And low-key not ever. But I was just like, I was like, wow, I'm such an idiot. I'm thinking like, oh, this guy's about to be like,
should we get lunch?
We hooked
he's like,
up 12 times. I was like,
married?
you counted the hookups? Like, okay, like clearly, like maybe he likes me, whatever.
You made an impact.
Well, I mean,
that's all you do though. You go around making impacts everywhere you go. And sometimes, sometimes there's huge waves of those impacts.
No, it's true.
Right.
And I always thought that. No, but then the next time I saw him, I was fully like, you know what? I'm going to think about it. Because I'm not going to lie. It was a no from the beginning, but I also like.
No, you considered it. You deeply considered it. Joseph.
I considered it like 10%. But like, you're acting like I considered it a lot.
We talked about it.
Yeah, because we were like best friends, Sydney. I wasn't like, I wasn't like, where are we gonna live?
No, but we did. We considered it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to consider it.
You broke it down. You went down the place in your head. You brought in a friend to talk.
And the next time I saw him after that, we hooked up. It was great. 5 minutes later, he's like, "Do you think you want to get married?" And I was like, "Wow, wow. Okay, so this isn't going away." And I said to him, I was like, "I'm slightly disturbed by how you're acting like it's nothing for me." And he was like, "But it is." Olivia's gasp was like so Rachel Ziegler. I love you. He was like, "It is. I would pay for everything. It's not a big deal. Also, the divorce I'll pay for." And I was like, like, not that I want to get married, but you're already imagining the divorce. And then he's like, "I'm really into monogamy as well." And I was like, "Are you?" Like, it's not.
Wow.
It's really not giving that. He also, I'm just going to say, loves Benson Boone. So.
Okay, so you weren't feeling getting married to somebody who you had only known for truly maybe a month?
No, I wasn't feeling that. There's like one guy in the world that I would ever get married to.
Who?
Is it me?
It's Theo James.
Fair.
Who is straight.
So if you're Theo James and you're interested in marrying Joey Fabrizi
or anything, I literally
it doesn't have to be marriage.
Clean your bedroom.
Or getting your bedroom cleaned, let us know. If you guys
making sure you're showering correctly, whatever you want.
Yeah. Joey's gonna watch you shower.
That's great.
Either way, whatever you want. Right. Thank you guys so much for listening. Joe, where can the people find you if they want to find you?
Okay, I'm on Instagram as Prince Joey Breeze, which we should keep that. I guess I just said it. And then I'm on TikTok as Classique Joey.
Oh, so classy.
And then I'm releasing music this summer.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Under the name Prince Joey or Joey Fab. We haven't decided.
Well, we'll let you know once we decide.
We'll see.
Joe, thanks so much for being here. What a silly, fun surprise.
Having me. Thank you, Olivia, for like making this possible.
Thank you for giving us language lessons.
I love it. I'm here for the words.
Joe, I can't believe you're here.
I'm here for the words.
It's so insane. If you've enjoyed this and you want to hear a different version of 360 or hear some more bonus bits, head over to the Patreon. And other than that, we will see you next Tuesday.
I've been the Olivia one. That's the Syd one. That's the Joey one.
I won't be there.
And we will see you next
Tuesday. Freeze frame.
Janine.